I don't tell we Naya the other. They say saloon problem is compounded. Eh? It ain't inside. Anyone part the leaf the way they open. If you say it don't reach, I not reach it. Now like how Amazon. And go pack one big box for one small thumb drive. Wait, check the box you open. You meet bubble wrap, you check down the open. You meet paper wrap, you check down the open. You meet other, you check down the open. Now so salon problem dey. Eh? Sidecar. He said the key ingredients in development missing a salon, which is peace. Peace de salon, bra. We sabu say peace no dey. Trust me. Yeah? Peace de salon. Abasco, ma thank you. Peace day. Yes, things are happening way not correct. But peace day salon. When the war be day, we know what's in Nadande. Even though like so in the absence of this, don't me say peace no peace day or my dear. I don't travel as alone. Late hours. Eh? We just need for come together. We just need for see something else. Just need for see. We need for see. And that's it. The queen don't die, not so. I see people and they ask if the president get for go the burying. Hey, Ataya. But they are una dey na the UK. Una dey give for lepos he can't tell us for burying. Me I be so like the queen. I get few people in a salon who want send na the UK for go tell us for burying. But they are una dey agree. How possible for go about them? Eh? I'm not get this culture for tell us for burying where burying happen. Eh? I ask me UK family them. Because it look like say Abiz is small. Eh? Abiz is small. So me not go able for come. I got few pa me family them. Where I want send it. The queen in that one he touched me. I get few people where I want send it for go tell us no more. How for go about them? You get for buy they send plane na salon so that to go send people for can't tell us. Eh? Una se fa na do this thing. Una dey encourage us for begging. Una dey put pots na fire. Una dey cook, una dey serve. This is a big begging, no. Eh? A big begging. And send people there. Our granny na don't die so. When I say if they go tell us they know turn back. Well, sometimes because the baby no sweet. Now because the baby no sweet. If man go tell us she not good come on at the baby nose. Not because the baby no sweet. Well, we get for see how the government to go help we tell this Osha. We get for see because hey, my delegation there we get for can tell Osh. Anyway, the president we don't go sign the book of condolence. So they wait now. I hope say they not go mix up and because the president get for go sit down with the UN, the UN Secretary General of Pada Education Business. So the people in New York, una say they say representative because them tell say that cave New York and then them be go hide that time for the World War or whatever. Una they send representative. Who then they represent? I get two people and for join no. You know say una Watalo and York not to 200 years, so one for join una. Ataya. Okay. Who they come? But we must can't tell us for being. No, so we must can't tell us for being. They want some more, they don't want how they come. Oh, each night I to explain yourself. Okay. Aha, Brahma say who they give diamond and we own Kasanke. So for count Kasanke. Hey, wala di. Anyway, welcome on board this weekend. You get the platform, sir. It's summary for the week.
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A, for giving me the platform. And thanks a lot to all the listeners and viewers that would all stay with me. Regarding this, I would just want to begin from your keywords. Use the word attitude and tourism. But I want to just pick them up from that discussion yesterday. But the way I want to look at here, the constitutional responsibility of politicians, this one certain time, settle economy world deeper now. And how then they try for shape them and transform for meet up with future. Because the future they transform, we don't know how they go. So you look at the culture and that tradition we don't missing. And then also the tradition and the culture in link we don't break inside we own tradition as citizens. But the reason why more have to pick up that in there, you find out say mortal man na person where they change. But because of we don't see say most of the time we culture and we tradition them and don't they wipe along from meet up the development where they come. So we find out say government get in your own way, where they do their own way. Then we the citizen get we own way. But when you look at most things and what I don't see don't spoil the culture, now the issue of way people and they look at a certain sect, forgetting how the history begin, forget how we as collective people for don't learn the ideas them what they make up culture. Not that was for cultivate. They're going to say agriculture because everything then they which will be done cultivate. Because now that make agriculture, the word culture, which we don't make. So that's now the ideas that we don't missing. But you can see most times the missing of the link there of this culture are because of people and attitude. How would they welcome them? How would they try to move immigration? So that brings me first to the issue of yesterday regarding the Justina Freetown. In terms of how people look at from different perspective or different angle them, some see that people can one and so on. But when you look at a broad way, like our brother, one of brother they give comments, they see the statistics of people you go begin to forget, say people forget a tradition. People forget that ecosystem, that tradition, that way we people they live in a free tongue for say, now I want to buy jelly, would I be bring the jelly for like eat them. I want to go buy fish, would I then dinner the fishery side. I want to go to market na Bombay, would I then dinner that market today, would I then bring vegetables and fruits there from upline. So you forget about first, say now, I don't put this set of individuals out, but all I want to see is them crowding and making this wrong. But you get a different way where you're able to look and quick say there is a concept of people and we don't get. People and they now blind and they grab and they sweep in the morning and they do everything. Cleanliness been there. See, things that come inside back during this time will be the sweep. Things that easy way they sweep, you just go through it, don't rot in a dirty box. But people and lifestyle change because of waiting. The feature and this transform will they transform. Begin to bring plastic here, the way then the plastic things and the type of food what they buy, the type of food what they sell now about your streets, the type of things that they buy, and would they buy now sausage, then would they buy these things. And you remember some of these things and packaging, who are losing them? Because when you go to like a place like Eastern Police now, what in the attitude of the people there? You go say not to the dirty, but in a way they can't and that eat or that dirty in a house, now you know he no, that dirty will accumulate from things that wouldn't they sell, either when they open this box or when they open this thing, and some of them they're not the case so rotting for so easily. So all that one tradition we don't affect we. Whether they go ask again for saying a responsibility, now they wonder way for control. Things they will for saying that this na packaging, now so therefore able to do this. But that's not one sector of itself. But when you forget all the small things there, then we look at again the culture of certain people. You see that they come from upline for can sell in crowd. But again, them when they sell, you will find out now sometimes when people are already come on, they get the tradition from the word go na free to na rush, grab na money. It turn back even 10. Grab the money. So you might say, okay, this might be a reason why then people are in the environment go become so much clogged with dirty, they're not able to collect them because of them. Get the tradition for say, would they work in the morning, follow go meet up, follow go hustle. Then sometimes we don't know the tradition. See, when we turn back, it will not be right for go trade dirty. So, but because dirty don't begin to accumulate years and years that they say, well, I'll begin the fair way. Not to try and quarter because it don't leave. Not try here. So you see that life standing because somebody must stand for say, now we know why is the dirty are the kaya. Why they see that pitch plastic, they see syringes them, other things that who then they come up. So we find out then we know how to control the dirty. But if person not there for assess the type of dirty what would they get, for say no more to collect how they go. Sometimes we can't even address it for no either a packaging or go lesson or for know how people then go able to buy products where you can market, I go sell them, or to like able to get less garbage. So these are all the factors. You look now, say you don't forget that man a fisherman, that man a this, that man a this. So you go see different tribes, settlement of Freetown. So all this come to waiting because we don't get that unconscious area where the belief where the people they don't give you now, instead of where they get storytelling, instead of where they get that stories in history, instead of people and they come then they tell we say now then things they are there for maintain, now then things they are there for change a little bit, now then things they are will just the upgrade. So you see say the culture then different now say one culture go there when I culture will for maintain something I respect, something I cleanliness, something I way for hustle on agriculture on a different way where it be say other person go admire them, but because people and they point finger, you now this they do, or you they dance matoma, or you that the boy dance they dance, or you they dance jolly. So you begin to provoke those cultures. So what in the people like can do? They can begin to recoil, say then things they have to do they begin to showcase now once on a while. So you begin to wipe those things so that you don't go bring them at the top stage, which you will exhibit them in the form of tourism. So that people then will begin to see how like them Maasai, then they jump up and down, then turn out and get that culture day. So who's go get my Toma man they dance, who get that jolly bango they dance and that. Then they promote those kind of things, bring them up. Who get them really in the dance troupe. But what about in the culture sector where we go say, go look how the people where they dance in a bond, how they where they dance in a kailang, how they where they do their own way. So you go see how they exhibit the culture. So you see how that one day go become historic. Say for example, The death of the queen. When I see the guy they talk about why Salo they not put in a picture. I be still they look today one documentary, one part, then bring somebody when I can the accent about the queen, about how this. So I begin to think, say, waiting. Then I begin to think of just them side there, and I look see the queen and possibly promote culture. So then begin to buy the idea, and I did even so you see they become attractive. This is South Africa, like I talk. Then begin to become attractive because then get the Zulus, then get the this, then keep those cultures because people in tradition and that conscious biasness not come for beginning point finger, trigger something, looking at people and say, we not go look who's where they originate, or whether they be denier, or love it make up, let we go admire each one in culture, and then we get time where we even exhibit to culture where people then will become competitive. But the other one and then you go see again, look at the example now of the issue of this video issue, the man na USA thing. But even when you look at the man in speech, you will not say the man they get a disorder. And what you see, like kind of in your motto, because in other words, when you see in speech, you will not say the nerves or the things that we responsible for pull in lips and what they call motto, then the defect. You see in tongue, they put them down, they see in lip, so it gets a defect. So straight away when you see him. And the man, so obviously he get this psychomotor issue where don't retire for behave that way. So you don't see the man, what thing they do? They use that one day for sure under the system for say like this because of it gets another a biasness when unconscious when we don't pick up. It deliberately change and to your way for leg will show different culture. That's so the people in the land. Because when you see in the talk, you know the place. Oh, I know this place. Where they talk so, not to your idea. But all this come to the area where we go understand the boundary and limit for culture for say, we no go begin to expose because now we they chase the transformation. They go with digital world. So one for use WhatsApp for like would they just they misuse and have for other things them. Instead of they use them for educate to people and for certain thing, would they use them. But you not go say you not go know that man they say you not get that particular disorder day. But because you know, so you use them for exhibit in your kind of because of that culture. So how the people they get for the look now, it creates a challenge now between that man in family and that one in family. We a war and wars and take go to law. So these are the things we are small things with that culture. How we go able for do them. But what thing don't happen? Most time I like every person they go now school, say I go cram. I cram and boom, I go for the exam. Instead of you get that steady way. Because when you get an idea, you change them gradually. And they change and they show me picking and the history. Would they tell story? Would they try for teach them inside schools in a way where they can go understand, not just the narrative of letting go grammar, but how we were able to approach them, for look people in your behavior. You get the issue again, coming down to the one we talk about Musa Tombo. Now, some people then go say, oh, well, they get ADHD, they get bipolar. It might not be even bipolar because when you look at it in your own way, where they define it, because it's some of the things that it concentrate the kickball, it concentrates the card, it is outside the goal there, so it gets a level of concentration. So that level of concentration, I think people in for say, well, let we see outside this fault day, or let me go find out who that been in our school with them. I been the behave in our school before go assess her for say, oh, what's on say now this particular thing day, or now a certain stage where you don't get it before. Obviously, there's something wrong with him, and something like I say, a force where he might not know because this is like the unconscious sign where they operate because you know get the awareness of certain things where they try for can't portray say if I can't say this I make video thing, you know go work with this. But the concentration day, but he can't to how he will able for accept himself with how society go day. But all them things that come to the culture of the society, how we able for appreciate, like how we get the consciousness of the tradition what they talk. I will say now, finger they all not to the same. Or God make all man different. But if we talk say God make all man different, well, why we not go accept say certain people enjoy this culture, certain people enjoy this culture? Let we see how we amend them, how we see something that we go pull. If not dirty, we transform and see well, we not left of the dirty, now make accessible way what this will be. Or let we find way for let we not adapt for come out na the city and populate. So all the things that come down to how the leaders there, your responsibility. We then see that constitutional responsibility to have a begin, where we not able to know this uncertain world where they change every day, how then go come? Waiting at their responsibility. You see that your responsibility now, then they still change them because waiting then they do, na tradition wey dem don meet say we don change am from the politics way na for me own personal one. And when e become personal, wey you go look say na for me own for me own belief for wetin me go able get na me own profit. So you see say you go there, wetin you go do? You no go want for identify those problems, that economy wey you go transform, the truthfulness wey you go tell we about the currency, and how you go able for transform, or your responsibility for say make I develop wetin I do, not because of me money I want or for I go get fame. I do DSTI na salon. I get for say e work. So you see the people like come with all those ideas. You talk about the fault of the voters. Even everything was digitalized. We don't do a big program for Anaki. Remember, in 2019, I began to join you. You bring out about all the minister information and talk and give all the description of the thing, how the DST work they do. Hoping that in these 2 years now to the end of it, then before don't embark on them. But because the structures, then we if we don't look at people that we if we don't train IT and other things that will be the day at the site where I go say I will go look to, like go use them where for advance them, or the curriculum now get for spread force so that people then will come inside, take to primary school. So you see how their responsibility then lack them, because then they come, the economy might be the way what they want for run now, but you go see say most times the money in the camp, but you know they equal with what's in them there. The fiber optic they are that way for don't boost all these things, you will still see how they complain about whether they give the contract to them. So you see their responsibility under the know they do for meet up development. So you go see information who will go for the no one click, you don't see how under one click, you don't see under. It all come down to how we go try to reconnect with as a family. So we go able for see this will tradition them, we then go able for help we. So we will see how that country then they do, how we go able to transform we own learning. Because when you look at all the people and when they come up with certain things, now chiefs the responsibility, certain things they will go see that this we will bring our culture. But because they see this challenge the day under of how we will able to transform, how we will get money, but the tradition and culture that one day is very important. We it be say now thing where somebody where they study about multi-man in behavior more, how multi-man then they behave, and that one day now the big challenge that was salon get, because that behavior pattern what on day now you see people and they behave different way because of how the message they come. But again the challenge they for say nothing not they hide now, but less again how them go able for show waiting they get for show to people. It comes down to then your integrity, respect for say with the show. We own culture, we dey change them. We own direction, we dey change them. Not with like trade, we are not they know. But there is more we then get for expose for let people and be able for travel now this journey. We will all will put hand together for let country go develop. But this idea of this culture where people and they say you don't able to understand you own, because we as human beings them we did at the higher classes and as from animals. But how we go able to preserve them now our identity. So it comes down to that tribal and that traditional education we then get for try implement and this civic education then get for add all the things they have because you know see it the book and what in tell you, but these are all the solutions when a traditional education then get for try now the only way out of this. Thanks a lot. The God help mission and lead us. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Usman.
You're welcome. Yes, sir.
I want to say thanks to Usman for his own weekly summary. May I bring in Alpha? Make we waiting na your summary for the week. Welcome on board, Alpha. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, Triple, thanks for bringing in on board the show today. I want to say good morning, good evening to all we listeners all over the world. Me on summary not go too long, but again, go be very, very much important. Some points that might already been said. I'll just try for maybe give me one point of view of first of all, I would just want to talk on the most recent trend in one them now the social media, especially the one with the show with the man, I know say pa, that man we then they allege say a one for kidnap picking and then thing and there. And honestly, when you listen to the person we do the interview, they see say the person gets personal vendetta because he the way they say you wait for me, like just like do the video done. You they see say there's confrontation between the two. And for me, it's bad for lay people that we don't come abroad, we don't see developments, they come up with them kind of thing. And then, moreover, when you go back na Sierra Leone, then they go behave so. More is expected of them. We don't come and don't see developments and don't feel development. I think we all know how they behave when it comes to them thing and they. And then also another important thing I want to talk about na the registration process, which is say the electoral commission but ahead they say then they on that age then they come for register. Don't like we start for say system not in a Sierra Leone at all because then they born picking for lead and give them birth certificates na problem. At the end of the day back, you see side they come back. It only points back to the system. The system. Sierra Leone they don't do low see say we don't need strong men, but we need strong institutions them. And when strong institution they it devoid from political system, political politics will play, you don't play, but they get any infringement on the system. And that's what we are saying in this part of the world. Their system are running. Politics has nothing to do with their system. When road construction they go on, whether politics they go on or not, you have nothing to do with their construction. When the transport system, if they say then they construct more railways, more waiting and call you, that has nothing to do with them politics. Whether they change from Democrat to Republican, from this to this, their developmental structures are right there. Their system is running. And that's what lacking in Sierra Leone. This system of the winners take it all, and this president so gets power that nobody can question him until he come on a power. He gets the power for hire and fire anytime. So even with constitution, they help we forget strong men and not strong institution, as far as me concerned, because honestly speaking, where we have strong institution, we not a struggle again for begin can say birth certificate registration, this and that. The system should have done, should have got it clearly and straightforward. But again, like I say, these politics don't kill everything. AAA people then they go in a position not so because they qualify, they are in positions because they are politically connected. They role the way they don't play in politics or for political party leader president they win. Now so they appreciate them. Now so then they can a position. Even if they're not qualified, even we get square pegs in round holes. Now we they see so. And that make today we they get issues. Common bad certificate. Bad and that's no, people and they go then go take bad and bad certificate where you can go back to neck for go register or the NCR appeals in there for register and then go tell you say they're not they accept them. So what are we doing? What we for do? No wonder I see one video. I think that video they what they call one SAPP man. I'm forgetting name Ali Kaba. Where they say this this registration I just say way no more, but then for win the election hands down or whatever. When you look them video, then you look at what they happen, you really they see say Sierra Leone are strong men them and they control the country are not institutions. No matter how effective an institution is, one strong man don't do for scrap the whole institution there. And that's what we are saying, AAA. And if we want Sierra Leone to move forward, to get changes, trust me, we need to, we need stronger and stronger institutions. Them we are in no man will come infringe, or one man will just come and say, no, Lord, push this a corner. Because it's sad. People they born picking them, they don't get bad certificates, they're not able to register them. When they don't go, even when they don't suffer, but don't go backline or whatever, they don't get bad certificates. When they come back for register, they say no. Another thing was shocking with the short, I think 1 minute video where you show, look at the roads. It's sad, AAA. You will see them people and they now them village, then they other side, and they when they say politics, they go kill themselves. They go all the way then get them go can dance in the street. But look the road them for go to their communities. Them look how dangerous it is. It's because we don't have institutions now to place them. What the SLR they do? Then one more let them say president or this they go and then go grade, then they go grade the road. At the end of the day, that's the end. And this thing has been happening since independence. I could remember they told them not make with that instead Larry Gent road. When they say president, they come with small like send them machine, that grader machine, we get that blade. Now they go great. Then the president come. Now so they could do with the tinap they collect it. But at the end of the day, that could be the end. Not until when they're able to construct the road then they. But what is the government doing? Almost construction then they do. Somebody will say no to construction no more. But again, even the free quality education, like we talk inside this week, we don't done so. If they not pass that in the now parliament as law, triple A now just waste of time with this government deeper. Because any government worker in the ban that free quality education thing dey. At the end of the day, all they make it, you see, because we don't have institution. The last time I had back na this program, I said we no get national development plan. We're devoid of politics. When you look at all the plans there, medium term or this term plan or all the political plans them. When you look at even the political party manifestos, they are not involving the people into it. Now just few heads they come together and allow make manifesto. Lord say this, oh God to lie to go say, oh, they do this, oh, they do that. There is no way where they hold them accountable on anything they do. Because these are just ordinary promises them. So for me, honestly speaking, the NCRA need for step up. If the people then qualify, they're able to forget the bad certificate. I think na document they show. So for me, that me believe say the NCRA need for do. Another thing where we need to think say funny even today when I even from yesterday or so. Now with this we own and talented brother. You know, so I don't look so many videos. I mean, really restrain myself not for comments because I dey feel pain for that brother there and family. No, na Musa Tumbo. But honestly, that family they need God. Then look they say something wrong somewhere. All the opportunity with that body they get, they have to go down the drain like that. It's too sad. It's too sad. They really need to stand firm for that body. That body get potential. It get potential we go cover an entire family for making them learn their good things. But see, just if I look the kind of money they say then they pay the man say one go now, see all breed nef. Can you imagine that? So for me, that particular thing, that family they need God the more. They need for seek more attention for that body. They're not left and so. Even if they say you want to go in South Africa cold pass Libya, South Africa cold pass Boku country. So what if you go to South Africa back, he say he pull out that video, say me I want to go now also yeah cold. He go Sweden, he complain cold. When I mean they tell one my friend this now, I say well if he can Canada, he go just run. But again, triple A systems. Before then they do all them process, then that body for don't go through certain system there. They're able for diagnose anything where they're in at the effect. But system are not there. Everybody want for just come no more. I mean, party this now with politics. Politics don't kill everything that country dey. Everything. You go to the football aspect, politics. Any side where you turn na politics. And if we not change this system na Sierra Leone, Triple A, even when the diaspora will talk to because the system is just there is no system. Let me not say the system. There is no system. But that's not for talk. You make mention of that. Now we'll end with even among with diaspora. Like when somebody made they put send the chat group. They say now only Sierra Leonean they see because she a person get what they call they go lay complain to immigration if you not get full paper. It's too sad. We not like we serve. What do we do? Other people, the other nationalities, then they prosper. But when it comes to us, goodness. We no want for sit down the better pass we. If you get your idea, instead of we support you, we want for put you down. I don't know what is wrong with Sierra Leoneans. Honestly. Sometimes you even for shy for big associate yourself with Sierra Leoneans them. The kind thing the way they hear it. All side it's just common. You can't Canada and almost the same thing they happen in America with Sierra Leoneans together. Now just the same thing no more. What is wrong with us Sierra Leoneans? And that's what we transfer back home. So for me, everybody is involved in this thing. Like what they talk, even like yesterday, see how the thing started. We begin from landlord everything and call see how far I go. The system not there, Triple A. We need a lot of and transformation as Sierra Leone. If we want to see Sierra Leone go before, it starts with us, and then we're able for like a structure the one the way they lead we. But if we self not be structure, we self not able for follow the system or not create a system or they follow, na problem for we. I can always say, God make we come abroad. God give we the responsibility for make we change that country day. Now that make for me anybody where they say if you all go you question government or you all government accountable where they abroad you now wicked on incitement, that person is not honest to him or herself. Because what would they see now if 19 na Sierra Leone, Bokuma is on again. Bokuma no they sit down this school. They go back na Sierra Leone, they able go do better job there. But because Sierra Leone no they do before, because things are not they happen, and I make if you hold me there from Sierra Leone to then Saya by foot, trust me, Sierra Leone for the empty. But it's too sad, Triple A. Thank you very seriously. That's my own take for today.
Thank you very much, Alpha. Want to say thanks to us friend and also Alpha for their weekly summary for today. Let's turn the mic to you now. You have got the opportunity now. Let me hear it from you. What do you want to add? What in past now you reader? Why not be able for laying a table? This now the salon we will get. If you watch on Facebook, looking at the green section of your screen, you know see green, white, and blue there. Eh? The green section, now the number 9 is scroll this one. Get the opportunity now, let hear from you. And from there, we'll call Daniel. But if you feel say we don't deliver today, in the next 5 minutes, we go come out here. Yes, caller, what would they talk to?
I consensus and the call from the US.
You get 5 minutes.
Thank you. Yeah, Trooper, I'm gonna play. Yeah, then I'm gonna book it. Concerning until the go on this salon, I follow you and listen to you today. All the things away now, I like. It's a serious problem. So this Musa Timole try get himself together. I don't know this mobile. So you really and truly would know what you want. Because they take advantage say it's young first. You know, Musale get himself together properly. But anyway, concerning this registration, we're here until the way the talk say you satisfied about everything they got. You can imagine. This so much challenges them what they happen in this registration. They tell we say satisfied. Wow. Like seriously. This guy, they owe me a lot. You know? Anyway, like I said, it's gone together and things that would happen. So pathetic. Stupid leadership matter. That country there. You see, the country that like Rwanda, so what and get better leader. See how the country they develop and progress. You know? Before they say 5, 10 years, Rwanda, don't take the shit back. The reputation I've all been going through bad things there. What thing them go through similar to war like we. But they like today if you go there. What then get good leader there. At least. And then this right now be the income country. You know? For example, back the late man would die, John Makufule. Within 5 years, transform Tanzania. You know, leadership matter. You see? At least that what we talk about. John Lahai. Within this administration, call the people that will get a fake degree, that investigation, they take them not see it, not sit there. You know? How you go get people that would work and the government would pass legislation? You know, they're all they're not credible. They get fake degrees there. This is something else. You learn to only for step up and do something for that country. You see, that all over you talk say but that all then talk and blah blah blah. You know, so I don't, the problem is the system really to work fine one. You see, the system they work properly one, and the politics don't trust it so much in the manner which I don't know, man. They're so political right now. You know, into the way they do, not healthy. You see, it's crazy. You need for do something. This guy, they don't come fraud people them. Please, you need to go talk see the decision how you go on so you satisfied with it. Like seriously, wow. And I give them the play with people. So anyway, I give other man a chance. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, caller.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay.
They call you back if you don't call me, yeah? How are you? They call you back if you don't call me.
Hello.
Yes, Umar, you got 5 minutes, sir.
Thank you very much, Triple A. We own problem not for down, but something where some people in it. I don't say this over and over. Don't forget about God. God not they nowhere near we. You know they nowhere close to Salon. Now we always passing these prayers. Really? You know how many times Sierra Leone don't pray? If the can't by religion, probably Sierra Leone are the only country within the West Africa or even the entire Africa we get this unique Christian and Muslim they coexist along each other. We Allah made the day fast month come. Christian they only help we for fast. When Christmas come, Muslim they if we are like the Muslim that they get Christmas. Who's how we don't go? Who's how we don't go? Oh, come on, love for this. God in business, God in business. We need for change what you they do with your life then. God they can't tell you what you for do. If not that you they look for. We get people and where they continue for do waiting all right. My brother will just come out, they talk about leaders. Who's how they go pull leaders in? Probably we need for good trust good leaders in East Africa. Look how East Africa they do well today. We just don't see one election go on in Kenya where the opposition petition, then give them all time, then the lawyers then explain the cases, then the Supreme Court come, it passed case. One body not die. Even though they said they get a couple of years ago, but 1 to 2,000 died the last time. But then they try now for men that we see the sitting president, a young vice president, he campaign against them. But that did not happen. A young vice president, he campaign against them. And the vice president still win. But then they can't send the money. Look what they go to Zambia. Look how Zambia they do well. Look how Rwanda they do well. It's not East Africa. The only sober country right now in West Africa and Ghana. Even though that's get a little bit of it. But Nigeria, look the war they go down there to themselves. So how we continue with who side this who does Salon don't ever get let anybody answer me this question. Sierra Leone don't ever get sober president. For me on lifetime or me born in the 60s. I don't want to see any sober leader who Salon don't get. Now me on lifetime. Because we been get sober one day, even the rotty of 15 and where people that left we be for don't develop. We be for don't move away from light. We be for don't move away from what? What did Shaka Stephen do? He wrecked them. He wrecked the train them. Then somebody they can't tell which white people left. He wrecked the train where they left we. He wrecked the small powerhouse and where they left we. He wreck the problem, everything he wreck, he not move anything, go nowhere. So when I tell me who say this sober president or sober leader they come out, who say they? Who say they for come out? Because no one call the diaspora. The worst human being than us, the worst Sierra Leonean than are we, wording at the diaspora. And we they set fire under, now we they call the Chukwudi under, now we they just like where everybody they say. Now we they sit down now back, we they even pray for the one day and let it no can which will bad that. We they pray. Some of we they do that. They are no can if you can now God one know what you can do. Let know if you can the status are there. When another man show up like you job, you dey act like say you know if it's Sabiam. So who's how they pull all that here? It comes into the tourism. Which tourist minister will not ever do anything for Salon? We don't remember from check-in time. Nice place like this. I mean, Sierra Leone gets so much for show. Ghana on one side and get. Sierra Leone gets so much for show. I remember where Obama go to Ghana. Where they can go to that, forget the name of that place. We get King Jimmy, we get Bond. We get so much for sure about slavery. We're going to attract where people elect them here. You said the word. King Jimmy, the mortal man, they compete there with Hogrim. This lady wake up. Memuna to Pratt. Wait down first, that first 1 year, hala. They go hoping table in France. They say they power with a call, they go show rubbish. The lady they go show me a beautiful place in South Africa. He said he want to turn that side. I don't know if that be Victoria, but whatever place down in South Africa. He said he want to turn that to Saloon. Let's see how the lady not serious. Now what is the pa? Now in what way the pa now? It busy they go and question the EU guy. Why the EU guy feel the need for talk about the funding of the bridge them? What did the bill? Why the guy they explain that? Now he work that now. Instead of the worry about build a nice museum, try clear that King Jimmy Day, do something. And I don't commodity. Now I don't turn Madam be a spokeslady. They question the EU lady guy. Why feel the need for talk about whether they sport, whether they fund the bridge them. Look what thing go on. Sierra Leone something not right. Everything will have anything will happen as I know they see Sierra Leone and them. They respect not again, order not there. Like say God just don't something like say well God just put the hand for we. Because just like what you say, but that guy there, I put that guy in picture. Look at that guy. Look that guy in pictures. I been put myself now we group. Look how that guy look. Very nice. This I don't know if now wedding down the wedding show in 1 year old lady. I don't know if now in the one we married the lady or in the god or whatever. Look how decent that guy look where the dinner are. Now God make sickness or whatever where they can go. Then this guy they try to expose the man for whatever report and get now. And we know the kind of people are working at salon. Chiefs of nine they can't kill them. Now we see one young woman who been get one swell belly. I don't know if na liver problem he get or na something be happen to her. We see young boy they try for naked woman. See let the woman pull in draws or pull in clothes. Let us see if not true the woman, if not belly he get. That just tell you behavior like then they look the way how we young people that they behave. Now come to the other way if you say God they come, no she don't find God they come. Look at people, young people that they behave. We just don't see video that we passed 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago. We continue. Same thing as one, my brother, Musa Tumbu. This is sad. This is sad. Let people not make joke on this. This boy, it'll go through something. Let them help this guy. Triple A, when they see how much young people that they struggle, that they go on temple run, so they die in the Mediterranean. Last year or year before, we see how people in the struggle in Germany. They fed for letting okay and go back to Salon. This man, they get the opportunity, and not to one, not to two, not to three. If they lost the make way, according to what I understand, they say in contract them for the pay about almost 15 or 20,000 a week or a month. Who not in a salon they make 20,000 a month if you're not thief? Man, I yourself in salary not reach $20,000 a month if you're not thief. Now this boy was there about forget. Look the other one back we go to Sweden, he said he plays cool. But we sit down now with the talk, we they make joke. People are not only need if there's some kind of a side people any health mental health personnel with them for make let them talk to this bobo. This bobo is almost like a crown jewel for we. We all see how this bobo got display. This bobo is gifted, he get talent. The way he display. In fact, if he not be placed against that Ivory Coast, who not when God give and gift. We should only watch if na somebody in Africa or not just he get plain mental problem, whether na bipolar, because they say the man makes it they rethinks them. Where them for gear help if na oversee let them send them. Because Africa, they are only one way they know. As soon as they say mental health na Chris man, yeah, they don't know anything else. Mental health na Chris man. This boy need help. They need for help this guy. This not to think for laugh. Then joke not upon this boy. Why? Would any right human being in the right frame of mind for behave like this? How this boy they behave? So we see another one there where they die for go Libya, for then they die for go Dubai, then they die for go Turkey, and as soon as they send them come back, then this guy they get the opportunity. He still think like them right just they happen to them. If nine people themselves, if na mental health problem they get to, do ya Lord will help this guy, Lord will not sit down back and this show tomorrow. They try to figure out how he kill himself, how he die, how something happened to them. Now like when they say you get somebody where they sick or you get somebody for help, you know help her. Now where die, now you go kill cow. But the person in their life, you know if we help her, you know get a cow for the eat, you know get a flower, you know tell her say you love her. Now where he die, you go do all that thing and they now we for help this young man. The country itself, that just tell you which side is Leone. Then for help this young man. Who knows if this young man go not either Libya or South Africa or he go do well, he able sign contract either na the Syria A or the La Liga or the Premier League. That's a lot of people so look how would they enjoy the Senegalese guy them, the Nigerian them, would they do well at the Premier League. What about we? Jesus Christ. That God, God not any salon. We need for do what you need supposed for done. We didn't do anything. But continue for pray. If not for pray, salon for don't lead the parade. Salon they pray pass anybody. Not let pray business. God not near we right now. We need for do. We not get leaders. Leader not there. Maybe not go trust them in East Africa. Because look how East Africa they do well. All them countries they want call for you. Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, Zambia, Rwanda. Look how the guys and they do well. What is wrong with West Africa? Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much, Umar. If you don't call me, no worry. With a candy.
Like na money, not to Sunday. I no go change hello.
Yes, Tony.
Yes, Patrick.
Yes, Dex. You get 5 minutes, sir.
Me brother, me I don't tell salon go kill me. You is me so I'm in my comfort zone. I know the politics. I know one day vote. I know one day dance and treat. I know one day support no government. Na Trump, na can put me on politics. All go back to salon. You know, what we can talk. It make me not let for talk na then salon social media, yeah? Because if I open my mouth, it sound to me like say I want show off. But no, and the bitter truth now they tell me so. I remember who when I went to salon 1998 who come out salon na Gambia or Columbus. Because the tourism, see how the tourists they how they make money out of it, how they help themselves, yeah. When they get rich man with two money, they can go overseas, change your family, change you. You know, it's all anything in there. But now I get contact now with Swedish people for this solar panel, wind, and different thing where they make light system. They look so bad in the country. Just like what Econ do in Senegal. Where Econ don't tie with music, he don't tie with America. I can't country. He tell them, so go, me now, I'm in there, the house of Jabba America, and they're not selling me now. I don't come. But I get invest investors the way come for can't help me. The government get a land with big pass alone. And almost billion willing to spend it. You go there. And in New Dubai, just Senegal and Senegal. With it. I mean, they go there side, then let's see the go takes to look down the first corner. Now come on, go salon. They will see. You see some people want to talk, then they say, now APC the support, now this is the support. The mindset of the people, they don't listen. They don't focus for the future. As long as you don't cook for and process, you don't get the don't food, you don't drink it to your drink. The sense don't go. Don't come on now with delegation. Just imagine me a faithful go on the country, let me country deal like inside other country, the way I go hustle. So let the salon be that side, that map, that blackout. Go meet the people and first of all, you see the minister, you go pass envelope. A minister no more. Or go see minister, you go pass envelope. So the minister they take you to inside for Kenya go first. Imagine you get like 5 different stages that you get for go. The way you reach the back, they want 10%. Just imagine they can't develop the country. Government they rip you off again. Even the people that say okay, go they say, but this is a solar country in a building. You know, most we don't lost how they lost investors, they don't lost good people that were ready for help. Now look, the people they benefit. Now South Africa they benefit through we own labor. And Ghana in the benefits through we own labor. We own country over proud of the government that they look with and drag with. You can't drag them, they drag with. You don't know what the people like they come out and just give you proposal. Go do feasibility study now so one look for the country. So for pay them or then forget interest or share of people the money. And then okay, anything they put on the table say this then will give you and this then will contribute. No. For make you know if you started they don't begin to ask about them share, they don't begin to ask about them pass or give the pass something. Can you imagine useless ministers that that come together? But when we talk, you know, we say Leone people, I don't understand whether the sense, I don't say the people over in the innocent people are not kill that country, them, they swear they can fix that country. But most of them go, I'm not going to arrest me case for that guy. That guy in a serious or no serious. Arrest me case for, I don't want to talk about you. You can talk about the country first, and then away. This election, who not the play with so. Trust me, now mark am today, I don't know today, not the 10th or 11th September. My election done since 1 year ago. They don't shape, whether they collect, whether they take bad name, die they can, you don't get small to for an away go hide. They don't shape. Can you imagine? 3 video the way I listen to Marabio. Authentically. I listen to this guy we say in charge of the NEC or NEC or whatever they call on in charge of the election. While listen to them guy, if you listen to the statement, you will know see them guy, they don't read this election long time. All this registration nonsense noise when they make on a go register, on a go this and noise. Election on long and they don't do it in the for that sense also them in with force. If some people are smart enough, that sense also they could not get a red light. At that time again, first target where them in need for rig the election. Whatever they're like, hey, no, Salon, they go vote on our way. Then they move the link in the tell on the oversee one or not register. They're stupid. Nothing saying all people over in a salon they go vote. So many in a salon, no, they vote. They don't mix from politics. They go all up and post with the overseas, so they can vote for that. For the chief man, and they hell no. Don't go back on this tourism. Because this tourism, the way you come with, it make a lot of sense. Because like me, my mama I'm a midwife. Now I make a New York, Easton, Waterloo, Kent, then Peninsula, then they. Because I'm a midwife. And they told me they York code. Then make me the accent the other border of New York in there. Some places in the York, them success, them Hamilton, them and then inside they for them beautify. I'm going to go Ricky too small every year. We go celebrate Christmas na Ricky, send Banana Island. We get plenty things for bring money to that country there. We don't get leader there. Now big fool they'll get. Also tell me about any APC SLP. They say me heartily come on I get fire or gun. Or just go put hellfire in a salon, burn the whole country, no turn on football field. Because the people they get caught.
Not at all.
No, because but people,
the people be responsible too. No, that one, that particular one, they don't know each other.
We dey
No,
try.
Tony.
We don't try. We don't come up a war. We don't come up a war.
No,
Wait,
but
wait,
that
last
one day,
year.
that particular one day we
We don't.
say, I know you can vent, but we for be responsible to what they say too. They will
Yeah,
not
but we
reach
don't
the.
try.
No,
Can't force the
no.
hustle make it like.
Yeah,
Then
I
why they not get for
understand, but I know
you?
will reach
They
the
not
in
get
that
for.
one go burn the
Okay,
entire
I
country. No, not at all, sir.
okay. All right, I agree with you because
Okay.
yes, everybody can say anything we want to say because my opinion. I agree with you, but let me look. The whole way happen in Rwanda, it have not happen in Salon. Salon I get that they get that themselves because they're greedy for power. They want power. Not to rebel. Salon not get rebel war. We not get civil war. We not get rebel war. Now get together because I don't like you. I go get my own party. The other then full one will give gun and powder and small jamba and small kotti. So now one month na logo change then come out. Na logo pull. We not get civil war. So what I tell you, when you look, what happen in Rwanda, just look the time frame. When one person gather himself, gather the technocrat, then put them together. So now come help me. Look how Rwanda don't change. Go Kenya, go Uganda, go Tanzania. If I know the work in the Africa country, no see what in that in the east. Now they talk South Africa here though. No, I not go that side. They don't say in a paradise. Now go for Central or Africa, East Africa. Then you see how them content they transform. We country not they transform now. Talk no more, but they talk now every day. Nothing not they change, bro. No action. Them man in the way they just come, they want power, then they tell you, oh, hey, no worry, put me no matter. I mean, you can do this, I mean, you cannot lie. And they tell you people, it's painful. Who they outside, we don't suffer. But let us see the country become paradise. But look like if you go back, go check the history and this Middle East. I mean, now fishery them they do and trade. Then Dubai, then Oman, then other Arab countries. And I mean, get nothing. Now, after they can understand, say, we get oil, we get this, we get that, then say, okay, now let's put her into practice. So what you get, you know, they put her into practice. All what you get now, Boku talk. Boku talk for morning, say the other morning, we talk, tell with generation and car, who don't go, the other one they can and go, no changes. You understand? I don't take other people in time, brother, because they're the same kind of with the kind of, it depends we, but we know what to the law, so to benefit at that country there. It depends we. Just because of this brown envelope. Yes, I'm
All right.
in a
Thank
country.
you very much, Tony.
All right, pa. I greet my family and then I kushe. I
Okay.
forget for greet una for safe. All right, pa. Later.
Yeah. I know see on Saturdays we get right to the opinion and whatever we can say. But sometimes we for be responsible to what they say in our media, you understand? Yeah? I don't think say the love when we get for Salon. I go say because we don't they contribute now, yeah? We go say, oh, let somebody say, oh, for go bond Salon. Why? No, I don't think so. For being responsible for the statement they say. No matter what it is, Salon are the country where we get, and a Salon, if you just see Salon for the bad way it be, they are good in Sierra Leone. Not to all team but Salon bad. Now be just the talk now just what they say. I mean they say the aspirants then wait till they see now just the bad way they see. We grumble, we complain, the government grumble, complain. But other people and they thrive there. Other Sierra Leoneans then they small na den corner. Then they do what thing and they do. But we they not complain no more. The bill in FBC, Urabila, was he a politician? No, he was not a politician. Not to be a politician. But he do what they do sorrowful. He did it again in business. He did carry on sorrowful. Until we, I'll tell you, they talk about the Salon people there. The Salon people there. Until we self. Yeah? Begin for see the good in Sierra Leone. Until we self begin for see the good in Sierra Leone. It will be better for us. If not, and this number will go deeper. Yes, soldier for righteousness. You get 5 minutes, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Triple A, and good evening, everyone. Now, God bless we whosoever we day. First of all, I want to say, Salon, we need God first because we need God with action. We get for because now we force priority down there. Let we not put God aside. If we say we don't need God, now fool with the fool we serve. So God, they tell we the things and where they go now we learn. They expose evil them where they take place in high places. So then things then they hinder the nation from move forward. People then where they in high places, they are dirty. So the nation no go over for move forward. It look like for say the nation they move forward, but they stand still because of things then they where they under the surface we need for be get rid of. So it go very difficult. So it take prayer with action for let God intervene or other God show them things and they intercede for them things then they lay salon or ask God how them things they are go turn around, what thing go happen, but God they show very well what thing they go on a salon and the leaders there, so I want Leona not give up on that continuously and be consistent. Okay, the other thing, Triple, I want to say, I be listening to yesterday. I'm missing the show, so I be listening to on this morning about cleanliness. My experience 2020 where I go to salon. I be there around Aberdeen New Market. I be rent a shop there for me with now one 5-story building where I think now the first and second floor now finish. The third floor no not finish. So I able for pay, I be seeing nail and board, I able for pay, then young man, then then cover the gutter, they make some cement for cover the gutter so then students the way they pass, no go hurt themselves. In the morning, where I come, they ace the block, then to wake kaka inside they move the block, the outside people and for worker. And I right police station then at that corner there by the market. So no matter how we they try for help with nation, even when students then can pass the two way dot they call them for say, hey, pick up that dot they back, pick up that plastic, they not do that. And some people like tell me for say, oh, they can't get problem. Now I say no, if we not teach them how, then go no, you know, if we not tell them, but what I tell them that they pick them up. So now things where now we all responsibility where government certain things them way no expand, then focus on politics. Where then see for say crowd they change, population they change, then for they expand the responsibility, hire more people them and ready for the new migration where they can inside. So none of they do that. I think for say they lack a lot where they make the time where the physical challenge come, then fail. The time where physical tests come, then fail because no prepare. Look, institution them now because of people them where then at tongue. But where people don't begin for populated, expand the responsibility. If una be they get one 3 workers, now una need another 3 worker in another station, in another area or other city or town where go they handle the responsibility because the people don't done too much. But everything they pile up in one place and they follow up and they expand the dirty, the other things they want to go ituboku, for call. Another thing, Triple, you don't need a lot of things that today, na the lot of things tonight. Let God help you, let you divine helper come, financial support for your ideas, them where you get for love for your country, waiting they make you be take time every day, every night because of you love your country. Let God bring a divine helper for you. for that patient they inconsistent and your ideas them because they benefit young people them. God then they want the young children them. Let them get a beautiful place for go, beautiful memory, clean environment. No go they only see na TV or imagine na phone, would they see the young other picking them, race of picking them na other country, then get a beautiful playground. Then they imagine they want be there, but where they can able forget na their own backyard. Then resources, then they it's just sad because we don't say anything here over and over from where I come. Now, Sarah Network, Triple don't say you panelists, then don't talk, but my own idea right now, what I think, we the diaspora need for come together. Let we begin for develop. Let we put we money. Usai we usai we mouth today. If I go say and so. If not project them, draft a project. If not donation every month, with a $10, $5 towards that project there. For 1 year, we sponsor somebody go na Freetown, go complete that project there. If not one city, not to everywhere. If not one city, we put a community hospital, emergency hospital, community playground. Other things them where for saying that diaspora and then they invest in that city there. Try some program them. Government can do that there, then can try some things them where they do now oversee now. Even they say mechanic kenema or bo. Let them try that program there and see how will they work now that city there. If you work for them people and then they expand them. Then for the research, then for the think. If they work, they expand on other city there now. Then they able for enforce them. But I don't feel to say they need we help, and with a yearn for change, with a yearn for return back, we want change now for the love of Salon because we love the people them. Because now we pride, now that we come out. No matter how far we go, usai we go, we belong somewhere. And we just want that somewhere they let it look like something we will go be proud of. Now then the no more I feel to say everybody on AAA then at this network here for. And I think for say, me papa call me, tell me for say, stay away from politics and focus by your God business. But I think for say we can do a lot as a diaspora. And me are willing for help because now for the uplifting of next generation and change people in life. Are ready for commit by anything. But the much with the talk, it frustrate we because with the time for find a solution and time for see who are the best leader, best fit we go come, explain them thing they are and put them into action. We know they see it. So I the big doer if anybody there online, ideas, put them project them, write them down, and call and put out on social media. Let the diaspora then donate toward things and what we want for see happen in certain communities them. And forget force for now, but the government. So that time they if we send anyone yonder self, we go proud of for sure things and what we say we don't put them here in place and all that. So we go get more leverage for talk and able for change things on the ground. Because then when they were there under their mind don't set down. And only God can change the situation right now. Only God can change the situation. But I thanks everybody tonight. May God bless we all. Usai God fend we till the end of this month here. Let it show we mercy. and give we divine escape in the name of Jesus.
Amen. Thank you very much. So for righteousness.
Okay, thank you.
So for righteousness. Now we last caller for this week. Yeah, now the last caller for this week. Let's see if the chairman available. Lawyer, you from I don't know if the chairman there with we. Oh, official, you know they are.
Yeah, give me a minute, Chala. I buy something I use for.
Okay. Chairman say again 1 minute. Liverpool people on our way to. Mosdi, yes, you good sir. You said? Mosdi, they wait for you. Mosdi, I don't count Tamu. Now you be say the chairman, sir, all the way from Edmonton, Canada. You get the platform, sir.
I got bearing. I got big bear one of don't contribute for me for good bearing. Me granny died. The person not provoke me there. I get bearing. Now we be seeing no more Alexa and network reading. I mix the car. But now and I'm boys in a black away so black necktie. Also in a black away. There nobody now but me now I love sir and network radio so much with passion. I make sure they do sports. Where you the logo?
You did live, sir. You get the platform.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, people. I want for say dear. We sorry the sleep when my brother sleep, Mr. Tony. Now all been the gory kit. So tell no member, I mean I been the gory kit, but another go enjoy the well. That's okay. And now tell friend to not well friend. Let we take heart. Everything will be fine. Well, today na sports. I want to tell us first to Ganiwe die the queen because I believe say in some way the queen. Na be queen na salon, na queen before he died, na be queen usa addition na Canada, na still mama. Even the king now, na king of Canada, then just what they call him today, King Charles III. So we get that bearing there, hence we today for don't beat Liverpool or tomorrow or because of the mammy bearing. So let we take heart, let God give the mammy good because it been there for sports, and woman will be like sport. That being said, I go straight to salon. People, you remember last week we talked about this young man. We talked about Musa Tumbu. You remember I tell you I know cocksure, I know please because what you do the Sawi go so na Libya. The weather no bad because as I say I don't go Tunisia, I don't go Algeria, I don't go cover games today. The weather not that bad. But my problem what we foresee na the instability na Libya. And you know so that place the go so. But not to down at the points now. Now assume say Musa they gone. But beyond and they come away, it enjoy himself, it do thing. Then I get a clip, I get some information from a very close friend when I one of colleague when this speaking Maggie Barry, journalist Maggie in Australia, and he get some facts that we get from a Libyan agent. We list down a lot of things them that Musa and I player we signed officially by Al Ittihad, and we reach the club, welcome them, and then introduce them to the players them. But for where I not train with them. Officially, not train with the team. Hence, the team not put on the official. In fact, they announced officially they unveil them to the members. I see them picture in the. I think they send us a network radio. I say a network. and then he not practice it. As such, the team not put him at the because a team where they play every year, then they play now. Then they play the African competition, the continent every year. Now team where they play that now high quality team each year. So the most well called parties, Musa Tumbo, according to the agent, Musa Tumbo, they travel go Egypt next week for good waiting. Now that question, and also now two separate agents in Niger. Two separate agents where they claim say na then get her. And one pan agent and they claim so they get 10% point signings. Then we go for no say according to the information, one know the doubt me colleague that I want to move for don't do it right now. If I don't do Egypt in Libya right now. You know, then one video I send this so they see it well me no confirm say it enjoy himself, you go chill. I mean, if you say the place so bad, because I listen one video where Baba Sheikh na Holland when self guy blog na Facebook where Musa Tomo they tell me, hey, I'm not safe. Hey, I'm not safe. The way they talk, you know, this about na some psychosocial problem which has to be addressed. I've been vexed by Babadi Kamara, the Leone Stars and Bo Rangers manager. We say some things then, but he get some way he alleged because me read that thing, I not confirm that he say so, but it was written under in what they call say. Remember, I asked you that in say he get autism, but not autistic behavior than they now something else. But me not a doctor. I dey work at the schools and I dey work at the side. So no so where people will get them problem in there because you know they act right. So what me go suggest people? I don't know if we get any family member. Because of the right now, I mean for lead Bo Rangers today and Bo Rangers then draw. I want to say Bo Rangers then draw the match, but we can't do that a bit. So this Musa Tumbo business, you begin with them. If we concern every saloon, it's about the best footballer who get a saloon. But the behavior, you know it's not me fair at Tripoli. That place and Libya place, you get some crazy warlords and they not feel say because they say they talk with one. Team one team na South Africa where they say na then get her. How you go to sign here, you sign under, you take money under, then guys then crack it na South Africa and Libya. Let them not go do bad. Because them person they know what thing that happen. Even the one that they want now with the past for the go Europe, you know what thing with the see video what in the past there. So let this people be careful, let not end up bad. Now I'm not Sabiam, but it go be me picking, it go be me nephew. So let God let I don't know if you come back, let them fend waves now, church or mosque, and let them go pray for. There is something wrong, people. I don't know if you want to go because you don't say a lot and people don't show so much concern. It's sad. This boy gets so much talent. Why they are what thing they happen to? Even if you go to the South Africa, you go to Egypt, you know who did it because I don't know. There is something wrong, man. As I say, psychosocial problem. Then therapists then go for work on their body for. If not continue, we not believe in anything, but I don't know if you can add small thing before I continue. It's sad, man.
Just like waiting Abi they talk earlier. I think something they need for do. And I don't know. That's why I say I don't know if now the country if na get for find yourself say, you know waiting, I need some session, I need people for talk to all the country because we country name now don't go there. The country cable say, you know, let we step in and then say, you need a session, can't talk to somebody and let we know. Yes, we understand the prayer side, but let we get our talk first. Let we know which thing they play in mind and the professionals know what they do. Then talk to and I don't know if they get that one day now the team. I know say they get technical and get this and get that. I don't know if they get that particular aspect they for able dig deep and then from there with suggestions and if the medication and all those other things then they keep waiting self, but this not fine. You not fine today.
It's not normal at all. It's sad. I mean, like we the kind of how they work now in schools, you know, support for disclosed person in confidentiality. The confidentiality for be kept. That makes up and say the team manager, if not so, say not be right for so. But at the same time, that's to express an opinion about way because they even like we you come up for play for national team, they go put out in the pay at least $1,000-$2,000. Go na travel, then you go commodity. I witnessed one video where then a boss where I will cost pass them put on them. I mean, I'm not thinking a lie pan because now it was him. You know, but now people picking, I don't want to say anything bad about him. I don't know. There has to be something has to be done. Maybe we will go that program, we will discuss. But it find where people all the land. I'm not hearing anybody they talk bad thing, but it needs help. It needs help. In my business side, in Canada, also I mean this so, or also Alpha this so I believe say Alpha 7 Canada. Something will be done because with the work with them people they live in the schools and whatnot. For letting get medication, let go some special treatment. Let we hope and wish the best for them, but let no land themselves in trouble no more because so then continent they go do them double standards and they do. That being said, I want to congratulate the two teams them winner. Well, Mohamed Kalon team don't go before winner. Now the Total Energies Africa Champions League and the other competition in Africa winner. Bo Rangers them play today. They play against an Algeria winner the host because they are the debutants as we can call them pan sport because now they go. Then play against the Algerian champions winner CR Louis Dabad. Then playing at Liberia, then playing at the Escudo Sports Complex, and the game end not. But only fear is we then go to Algeria, but they play well, they take on the team. I'm not thinking that I even put an aside network. I don't know if I've been getting a stream and on my own page. But the bottom line is, I mean, for the simple fact that they force them and then play away because Saloon, Liberia not a Saloon. So pretty much they play away from Saloon. Let we hope say they keep the momentum. And then travel go Algeria because I did the second leg go play and let them go do well. If not, because if they can go there and penalty, well, we hope for the best for them. Babadi Kama and the other people that will tell you we wish you all the best because I'm a saloon flag on the fly. Also, Mohamed Kalon, FC Kalon, then play against a Benin side, Bofuls de Bogo. Then play inside Benin and FC Kalon win 1-0. And at the first leg, they go play. We're good. They won away, which was pretty good. You know, which was pretty good. So I'm glad with the way they play out of Saloon. Then we get that kind of result in Benin. And then personally, now French speaking country, they're very hostile. They're very, very hostile. And I say then do the all kind of thing there. I don't cover games there under all the African, they're French speaking country in Africa, they're not good way camper competition. They don't get game spirit and then can do any kind of business for win. So tell coach because now Mohamed Kalon is the head coach and being assisted by his two brothers when Bobo Musa Kalon and Kemokai, then I think they go that help us there. So one congratulate them for a job well done. Let we hope say with the team they can because like they are not a bad place for Mohamed Kalon, the president we are na Kalon in Bra. So I mean they were comfortable in Liberia and they will get good win. They will continue the winning inside Liberia. Also, we wish them to team today all the best and the second legs them. And also we see some promotion then at the one team, one game month that one we colleague we self submit people when Mr. Weber, Winston Evangelist Winston Crispy Weber in team when I've been team manager first for Real Republicans, I mean, don't do up. Well, Real Republicans, one part the team them, we win at the elevate them. I think so two other teams, they 3 or 4 going would they accommodate the SLFA Premier League. So one congratulate Mr. Weber. Okay, I want to say this Real Republicans then come off from Kintom Movers, and one person want to talk to them this when I then begin that team, they will be the good school and Mr. Seble Smith, when I been a run for BJ, a run for Edwards. Instead of the footballer, then they call the original Mazola. So one day will be on this program. So I want to congratulate Mr. Weber because we invest and I've been team manager and we wish them all the best and let Salon football go before. So until they wouldn't say that Salon football, I need to go there because then in enjoyment, they say they don't get friendly matches. They will the stars you go play in South Africa and Usai. Me no say more money for people that you know the gang that we can travel. So I need the border go that side. Well, if I can go international briefly, AAA, you see what happened on the US Open. With all this very program with the Wishu Bobo, Francis Tiafoe, 24 years of age, American of Sierra Leone descent. He do well. He become the first American who go semi-final at the US Open since 2006. And in fact, he's the first black man since Atohash in 1972 we reached semi-final. So he got double honors. The first American after 2006 we go semi-finals at the US Open, and the first black American / Sierra Leonean we reach that stage there from Atohash, where they named the stadium, one pandi tennis stadium, and then Atohash from 1972. So he lost yesterday to Carlos Alcaraz of Spain. It was a definite match. That match didn't play, but at the end of the day, he told us that he gave his everything, but his everything was not enough. The Bobo beat him, 19-year-old Spaniard, winner Carlos Alcaraz. Well, by what me they see, in performance we don't get to go out, they likely go take that in a world number 3, and the one way they play winner Wood from way himself now from Norway. Now then they play tomorrow the final. Well, anyone can win tomorrow and will become world number 1 and world number 2, I guess. So we wish the best. And for this ladies the final, we see where the world number 1 winner Iga Swiatek of Poland. She retained, she won, and she retained the number 1 position, and it beat Wion Ons Jabeur of Tunisia. She is the first African woman for each final, and the first Arab for that matter. But she lost in straight sets winner 6-2, 7-6, and so in nothing for lose. A loss, but in it do again because the non-go final at the Wimbledon. So now so the tomorrow we'll go watch for see whether they beat. And yesterday, Tiafosse failed the people because one person been there. I've been former first lady when Mrs. Obama, Michelle Obama. Everybody been there out for everybody been the club for about so the sports not to always, and everybody will beat and the ball is strong and the ball play it deserves a win. So round up and somebody else who don't do so well now the sporting arena this year. When a Nigerian, 25-year-old Nigerian, when the Tobi Amusam, 25 years of age, she is based in the US. From where win the US the World Championship in Eugene, US, is set world record 12.12 at the 100 meters hurdles for ladies, and at the semi-finals make 12.12. And 2 hours later, in the finals, the 12-12 will be world record. He beat Kenny Sanders, whatever I call her, the American. And 2 hours later, now it broke his own record back of 12-12, make him 12-6. But guess what? They're saying I win the assistant, so they're not there. But she went again. From that side, they go to the Commonwealth Games. They go win the Commonwealth Games. Then, just then this year, now it close up the Golden League, the Golden League Athletics. So it don't win throughout the year. So she's been crowned the Golden League, now win the Golden League trophy. And we want to tell the Tobi Amusam thank you and congratulate him for he put Africa on the map. Even he beat the one in the Puerto Rican Camacho Queen when the America. So he beats the whole flat. And we beat them, not beat them without safe. So we hope so one day we will get a Sierra Leone. If we sports authorities they're serious. If not for travel, no more than they now they don't ready for travel. Man them back, they don't park, then don't go swell the bank account. If we focus on we athletes then we sports people there, we will get the likes of Tobi Amusam. Look that picking the other one in Nigeria, the sprinter. Look this picking Ivory Coast, and the other one the Gambia. Then because they do so well, but we own all na paddy all na one side game. So AAA. They will hope and praise Sierra Leone. All them tell they talk na this program. Then go the listens, a lot of hate with it. Now we lack the country. Look the advice what they give for Musa to. We lack the country. But I can reiterate now, so sports authorities there, now self. So go end up to the level. Hope say we'll get good news.
Before you go.
Yes.
Say the one that we win that volleyball, then ladies
yeah.
From the Gambia.
Yes.
For cancer alone. Say na by road, then pass.
Okay, stop the law holiday. You can remember from this very program AAA in 2015, towards the end na them picking and then na them cricketer the likes of the captain now, which is speaking, don't be lost students. Now, students 2015.
Yes.
Then go. You remember we interviewed in live, no? So we interviewed Mr. James Bull, Jelanda Bull. That became, now he don't get lost. Now lost student, he don't graduate as a lawyer now. Then became then go by road and come by road. They don't get them. That now be under APC. They don't get them 1 cent. If you them picking and go, then go win the maiden competition. We been getting the president that in the winner. What's his name? Francis. What's the color? We been getting live. We get the two titles, the captain and the vice captain will talk to them. They not do nothing for them until they come. So I'm not surprised. Them picking they don't go win. All you go know, they not even recognize them. How will I go do this to people picking them? Because now 2 sets go triple A. Then you get the men they wear, then win bronze. But then Picard they win gold for God's sake. They not lost no match.
Even by the ladies them, the captain Binta Ba, in for marriage Sunday. So in for Tower, for take flight, for come in wedding.
Can you imagine
them? Now then continue the road trip with the medal always then win. The country not able for pay for them for fly. Eh?
No.
Yes.
Triple A. Let tell you. Then triple them go so. These two triple them stay and go to Leone Stars that outside and go. Now 20 something man delegation. Not to the player them all. The two, the one they will go to under 20. The one they will go to. What's in this thing? They take 20 something man, just the officials. Minister and this advisor, that in that parliamentarian. You know how much money they make? Then some money they pay them. Then they pay them every month. They don't get less than 5,000 each. Not when they pay hotel. Not then they get inside with them call it. Then they picking them. That's what they do them picking them for whether that thing happened 2015. That was in the APC. Till now, them will go play itself. All you do, the minister can't they can't. All you go know they will call it because hey, now for carry the trophy go to minister. Look that picking then go risk themselves. Then can die. Father forgive bad thing for happening in that old day. So, I've been the talker. I said that to them. They will treat them bad. They not go mass day. So you see, how we go get look other athletes there. That's what they make Magibai, one of the best sprinters there. That's what they make the became vex a left for one. A left for one in America, they became focused now and family and with it. They became toting that picking that boxer picking the same thing in the door. All na football, na the money. Now all these people in the dynamics I need to announce, I need to put on my page. This one they say Leone Stars they go play friendly match. One another friendly match, then the people already go win. When last Leone Stars win Tamatis Cup? When last? Yes, we go to a Nations Cup. Fine, we appreciate that. But when the other disciplines now, are you get picking the you know daddy, you get 3-4 picking there, you just to take care of one. And the other one and they do well too. That is insane. A better way bring this up triple A. If we could get them picking, they're not scared them because if you you remember the last way Leone Stars go play that play. You remember the names the way we didn't call commentator, we just they talk bogus talk. We I began announce all the name they would do. They hide the name, they make sure they're not agree for disclose the list before them go pass them go disco ambassador of sports. You say now ambassador for sports, then you don't know about others disciplines there. It's absurd. This is what people are getting mad about. When we talk, then so they're against them. We're not against anybody. Look how they take you tell me they spend money. But if we can able to get them picking out people, they will extend. If now, when they call Akemta, Sila Akemta, able to get 1 or 2 of them for we will talk to them. And they're not scared, them let them free do. All you go know, with all this they don't treat them so, they don't give them penny you. They will tell them, let them go see minister. Yes. And then go win gold do. They will tell them go see minister. So if you can get seal, or we'll go talk after program. Right, it's too bad, man. It is let God bless world. Let God bless for Salon. Now we like Salon, not to the one. Now we like Salon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
God bless you. God bless everybody.
I want to say thanks to Daniel. It's very appalling, very sad. I say people then go, young ladies then go win gold for Zone 2. The government of Sierra Leone, the sports authority, not able for pay for them for put them in a plane. Before then they go, then we get for rally around and get 1-way tickets. Not to government buy for them all. But if they say just on a soccer, if they say na football, can't look there. If you be saying a football country, we want be, let's talk no. National Sports Authority, law councillor. Let us say na soccer na we focus pa. So the volleyball, the cricket, and all these other areas, boxing, we no say we no mix. Let us not play hypocrite. The captain of the volleyball team in the married Sunday. So in get for fly. The rest, na road. Na in them pass. You go play for a country. You win gold medal. The country not able to buy tickets for you. It's shameful. When they were in that authority, they should be ashamed of themselves. And they say, oh well, he bad for pass by road. God be the judge. That's how they kill people them. The dreams of young people and that's how they kill her. Why they talk about kill people them, not to, but the dreams. But if you be say them young ladies then they know to salon them base. Them base out of salon. Then they win big day. We ready for claim them like tier 4 now. Now tier 4 if not be salon he be in base. How far for don't go? No institution. God help us. Come on, Tiabo. We go there back on Monday. Tomorrow we'll join AYV on Sunday, if any. Make sure say you take care of the body now for rest, yeah? Till we meet back again. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. I saw Triple A say, Tata.